What a way to close out the NRL Week 1 finals with the Canberra Raiders, the minor premiers, going up against the Brisbane Broncos, who stormed home to finish fourth in the regular season. Look, there is one trend, one key fact about this game, as clear as day, that I am going to share with you, and the reason why I've tipped the team that I've tipped. But first, before we get there, you know what? Subscribe to the channel and let us know who you think is going to win this game and even who's going to win the premiership. Will it be the winner of this one? Who knows? Let us know in the comments down below. Now, the trend, the fact. The fact is this game is played on a Sunday at GIO Stadium. Now, that's the game changer. The handicap is 2.5 points, and it has everything to do with home field advantage for the Raiders. Look, dating back to the 2021 season, the Raiders have actually won 15 of 19 games played at GIO Stadium on Sundays, straight up. Plus, they have beaten the Brisbane Broncos in 5 of the last 6 games at GIO Stadium. They've also gone 4-0 this season on Sundays at GIO. How many times am I going to say GIO? But they've also averaged 40 points in attack over those games. Yes, they've played against some of the weaker teams in the competition, but they still put up the 40 points, and that is important and shows that they love a fast, fine Sunday track at GIO Stadium. So, Brisbane Broncos can also put up points. Don't get me wrong. They've averaged 38 points in their last 4 games as they finished the season as strong as they could. Obviously, had a lot to do with Reece Walsh. I think he scored 5 tries. He set up 6. He was involved in plenty of line breaks. He is the spark. But Sticky Ricky will be doing everything in his power to put Reece Walsh off his game. And we have seen in the past, when you get under Walsh's skin, mistakes can happen. He can be beaten by that mental game, and you betcha Ricky Stewart will be going after Walsh early in this matchup to disrupt the Broncos' attack. Look, when it comes to the betting, 2.5 points, I'm leaving that alone. I'm just taking the Raiders straight up on the money line. This game can potentially be a bit of a shootout, so I like the Raiders over 22.5 point team total and would be leaning likely to the over in this match as well in the whole game total. Look, there could be points, it could be a shootout, or it could just be a simple, standard, usual 1-12 win for the Canberra Raiders that has been the best market for us at bets.com.au all season long. And when it comes to try scorers, Tony Staggs is on a little bit of a streak, scored in 3 of his last 4. Ethan Strange has also scored in 3 of his last 4. I think he's actually scored 5 tries in his last 3 matches for the Raiders. So, absolute blinders. There's some try scorers. I like Ethan Strange the most. He's been the difference for the Raiders over this whole season and is an absolute game breaker at the moment. So, Ethan Strange as your anytime try scorer. Canberra Raiders just straight up on the money line. No silly buggers, 1-12, 13 plus. And Raiders over 22.5 points. There's your 3 tips. Just remember, over the whole finals period, gamble responsibly and happy punting.